Pussy so bitches!
Frank, people should know about you. You should be famous.
Flattered grin, followed by a bashful half smile.
First of all, congratulations. It's such a good... I really enjoyed it.
Great.
Really enjoyed it. So, Lenny, tell me, what was it that you want? Why did you want to tell this story?
While I did think it was sort of insane and, I have to say, unlikely to work, which is not a thought you like to have at the beginning of a project, but that if it did, it would be amazing. It's also just funny to dress somebody up in a head and try and make a film.
It is gas. I was going to ask you, Domhnall, is it hard, playing opposite someone who has this massive head on? But was that difficult at all?
No, and it's kind of a question like you get a lot, because obviously it's fascinating. The notion of being just in a room with somebody wearing the head is really strange. But when you have somebody underneath it who's as good an actor as Michael, he just gives you so much. Like, he's a very generous actor. Right at the start, he was like, "I'm here for you. Like, whatever you need from me, man, I'm here." You know, like he was like, "We're," you know. And then exactly, yeah. and he was totally true to his word.
Frank's not okay.
Frank, come back!
With all his issues, 100% sanest cat I've ever met.
I actually really liked some of the music as well that was created. I was like, God, that's kind of cool. Like, it's really interesting.
Well, that huge credit to Stephen Rennicks, who wrote all the music for the band and all the soundtrack for the film. Because his brief was to make music that's out there, but somehow, wow, that's actually lovely.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
And tell us about, the social media aspect of it. I loved that. And were you trying to say, this is how people portray themselves online, but it's not always true?
I think what's interesting about social media, it's just everybody gets to project themselves. They're safely hidden at home behind their laptop, but they can project versions of themselves out into the world, which are always that bit cooler and more interesting. And so that seemed to fit, and it was a much nicer way of doing John's voice than just standard voiceover.
You're going to have actors knocking down your door because, when you worked with Jack Rayner, now you've worked with you, and you've gone on now Star Wars, Transformers.
Kingmaker.
Like, what is it about you?
I'm a kingmaker.
That's what it is.
Bláthnaid, that's how I like to see
And
myself.
I hear apparently Michael Fassbender's career is about to really take off.
Yeah.
They're talking about it now.
People are talking about him for quite big things.
People are mentioning him to me now.
I just like to work with really good people, and at whatever point they're at in their career,
I love it.
and occasionally when you can't get them,
We have to ask, we saw the picture, the first sit-down reading of Star Wars.
Did you see the back of my head?
The back of your head. Here,
Really
what
impressive.
is it? Were you really, intimidated? Harrison Ford, like, whoa.
Not intimidated, because you're there to do your job.
Yeah.
And if you spend your time being intimidated and not doing your job, then you won't, they'll just cut you from the film. So you're there to do something, but, seeing him do his thing is extraordinary.
Yeah.
And is like all that stuff from when you're a kid. It's just like, this is just so beyond comprehension.
I know. Congratulations, and thank you so much. It was a brilliant film.
Thank you so much.
Coca-Cola, lipstick ring, go dance all night, kiss me, just kiss me, Nefertiti.